All right, guys, a little review for you today. Venom 2, Venom 2 Lacrosse snake boots. Just got them in. Only checked them out as far as visual. Put one on my foot, and I'm going to give you my initial thoughts. We're going to check these things out. So let's go. Okay, I got these things slipped on my feet down below, and let me just go ahead and note a couple things. And I'm kind of moving around in them a little bit. It feels really good on the foot because the way the shoe looks, or the boot looks, it kind of looks like a shoe on the bottom. And I can feel that little bit of roll at the ball of the foot. So that's, I feel like that's going to help you make more ground easier without having to push and make your calves do the work. Now, I did notice whenever I take my leg, and I'll show you. So whenever I take my leg and do this and pick it up, this boot, being so tall, hits me right here, kind of stabs me in the hamstring. So if you've got a big log or something to hop, that's going to poke you right there in the back of the leg. Kind of annoying right there. Maybe it's going to break in and get a little softer. But you kind of see what they look like on my feet. They look good. They're soft, so they're the lace up. And they have the zipper on the side. That being said, that zipper, if you've got some decent calves like me that fit in them, and I mean really fit in them, then it's going to take you a couple times, I'm imagining, for them to zip up actually really easy. But overall, these things feel really good. They're all the way up to my knee though, so maybe if you're a little bit shorter person like me, maybe go for a shorter length unless you just really want that protection. Overall, they feel really good on my feet. But now we're going to do a little bit of waterproof test because they swore to me these would be fully waterproof. And that being said, my buddy, he bought these same boots. They came in today, and he said that one of them out of two started leaking. That being said, we're going to find out right here in a minute. I'm going to fill me up a tote, and I'm going to step in it. I'm going to walk around in them, and I'm going to give you my full thought, full unboxing review, and let you know what I think about these. Okay, so I've got probably about 10 inches water, maybe a foot, and I've got these laced up fairly tight. The zipper looks good. I've kind of double checked them. I'm going to step in this and stand there for a minute. The biggest thing is I've had the Agilities. I've had the Aerosports. Really liked them. There is a break-in period with Lacrosse, and I don't think you guys realize sometimes that you're going to have that stiffness because it's there to protect you from that snake bite. So I'm going to step in this. We'll see if I can get these dudes to leak. And again, that pinched me in the back of the leg when I stepped in. Now, I can't tell if it's the water being cold or if they're leaking. I guess we'll see here in a second. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes because realistically, we're going to be crossing a stream. Hardly ever am I going to be walking up a stream, and just stay in it and not try to get out and get on a rock or something. So I want to be as realistic, but I'm going to tell you right now, my left one is leaking hard. As soon as I moved my toes around, it went to leaking. It's letting water in a lot. Okay, so that's all I need to know. Left one's leaking, right one's not. Kind of an odd thing because the right one is not anything. And I feel that leaking right at the toe. And my buddy that bought these same boots, his left one leaked, but not his right one. So, okay, well. And again, it's hard to step out and over something and just sitting there kind of. And I mean, you can see I'm pushing down. You see that water leaking out. They are definitely not waterproof. not even close. You can see that running out. I'm not mad at these boots. They're great, but waterproof is a big thing, and I think what I may do is go back to my, honestly, my regular old rubbers, because these feel good, they're comfortable, but I'm gonna tell you, wet feet all day in the field is not something you want, nor do you desire. So Lacrosse Venom 2 snake boots are not waterproof. You know, and I've looked up a lot of reviews and stuff like that. People didn't like them. But I think maybe that's because there was a lot of Venom 1s before the 2s had come out. And I just thought, well, maybe the Venom 2s is going to be a fixed issue. Definitely not. I'll still stand behind Lacrosse as far as boots. I love them. But I'm going to tell you, I'm probably going to send these dudes back and see if I can't get maybe the Arrowheads or, you know, my normal rubber boot, because, you know, the waterproof is super important. So anybody ask, super comfortable, feels good around the calves, super tight, feels super rigid, but they are not waterproof 100%. Both feet are soaking wet. You know, I was very surprised they fit around my jeans also, so that was you can see, you know, a few minutes it was leaking in on that sock. Okay, so didn't hold any water, but it definitely soaked that sock through and through.